telling you, this is what we need. We're gonna need the week we go up to the
Matt's
wedding. Matt's wedding. Matt's just gonna walk down the aisle with the silky on and just take
and
that shit off.
And it drags. It's like a silky with the cape.
Yes, that is it. Like how the women have the veils, the big dress and foot. That's gonna be Matt's.
I forgot what it's called.
And then when he gets to the fucking altar, we all just like unravel it.
Yeah, like we're in the wedding party, right? Like we get up from the thing and fucking unwrap it for him.
From all the way in the back seat, exactly. in the back of the church. Come the bride in the tune of DMX.
Oh my god.
Here comes the bride. What? Here comes the bride. What? Where my dogs at? Rest in peace. Rest in power. Rest in power, King.
Wow. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh. It feels nice. It feels good to laugh.
Come on.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
Oh. Well, damn. All right. Well, now that we figured out that.
Speaking of Seth Curry, what do we think about his team in the playoffs? Now we already know what we think about the coach, but what do you think about the players? How will the players? Will it be different this year, John? With this type of team in a different conference, will it be different? Will he not? Will Doc Rivers ascend from the mid category and lead the Sixers of Philadelphia to the promised land?
I think the only way he gets out of the mid category is if they make the finals.
Okay.
And to do that, they'd have to beat the Nets. So do you think they're beating the Nets? All right, then.
I think the biggest thing for Doc is getting at least to the conference finals.
No, if you're a 1 seed, you should make the conference finals.
You should.
Period. Regardless of the conference.
I agree with that. But I'm saying, that's what's going to make or break whether or not
So
this
him making the Western Conference Finals doesn't mean shit to me.
I mean...
With a 1 seed, that doesn't mean anything. If he was a 3 seed, I'll be like, all right, good.
Yeah.
Him making it with a 1 seed with an MVP candidate, that's not impressive to me.
And a decoy candidate.
That's not impressive to me.
He has to get there, though. That's what I'm saying. And once he gets there, seeing how they maneuver from there, that'll determine.
Now it sounds like you're trying to justify him being mid.
No, I'm not. We understand what Doc Rivers is as a coach. I'm saying that when or if he gets there, because, that's what's going to make or break shit for him. But honestly, I think depending on who he plays in the second round, maybe my Knicks, might depend on how this whole legacy for him plays out. He gotta win games though. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta agree with John. I think he has to get. If you're the 1 seed,
you're a 1 seed with an MVP candidate who's also a decoy candidate,
and
right?
especially because people
who had team success before you got there.
I'm not disagreeing with you because they should get there. And considering that the farthest that they ever went with that Brett Brown team,
the bar is the floor right now.
Yeah,
that's what it is for you. The bar is the floor.
The ceiling is the roof.
The ceiling is the roof. I mean, for the Sixers, if you try to quote unquote upgrade as a coach, he has to at least make it to the conference finals. I think that's has to be at least be the expectation in the room. Considering that with Brett Brown, the farthest they ever went is where?
Second round.
Second round?
Yes.
So
that's Doc's bugaboo. Doc dead can't get past. Since he left the Celtics, he dead has not gotten past the second round.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Is that's why the second round is going to be important for him. You know what I'm saying?
For him.
Yeah.
I think it'd be.
I'm not saying
Oh, my fault.
But relevant though.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that Embiid and all of these guys they're trash if they don't make it out the second round because whatever they got their whole careers left to play.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's Doc. That is Doc's that is his brick wall right now, is getting out of the second round.
Yeah, but Doc is trash.
All right, well, there it is.
All right, so I would say, yes, Doc's bugaboo is getting at the second round, but I will say it would be a failure if they don't get to.
Bro, it's literally...
I think only because of how much people have said the Sixers could be... it'd be different if everybody was saying, all right, the Sixers have no chance that, the Nets should get to the finals. It's a lot more people saying the Sixers can beat the Nets because of, Joel Embiid's going to average 45, which I still don't understand the logic because the Nets have 3 guys that can do that, and the Sixers deadass only have 1.
Yeah.
I don't get that, right? And you're not going to throw the ball to Joel Embiid every single possession in the post.
They
right?
should.
Which they should, but they're not going to.
Slow the pace down.
Exactly. But if you're the 1 seed and you actually have people saying that you can beat this super team, right? That's the Nets. If you don't make it to the finals, I think that's kind of a failure.
It's literally like I've been watching mad Raven stuff because they had rookie minicamp, and literally it's one comment, and it's like, if we don't make the AFC Championship game, if we don't make our conference finals, this season is a failure.
Yeah.
If I'm the Sixers and I don't make this season is the failure. If I'm Doc Rivers and I don't make the finals,
That's
I'm
failure.
still mid.
That's a failure. Because you came in as the 1 seed.
Especially going to a team where the thing that seemed to be holding them back was their coach.
Yep. And you're supposed to bring him to the
You're
promised
supposed
land.
to be a good coach, right?
MVP candidate, Depoy, right? You have another guy he should have been an All-Star this year, Tobias Harris, right? Laser 3-point shooter in Seth Curry. Two of them.
Because Danny Green is playing.
Yeah.
And you have a guy that we can all agree was a big difference maker in the NBA Finals last year in Dwight Howard, right? The pieces are there.
But but realistically though, is that enough to beat a healthy? Not Curry, a healthy Kyrie.
But we're not saying to beat.
No, well, all right. So then
They They have to make the Western Conference Finals.
No, Eastern Conference Finals.
Eastern. They have to make the Eastern Conference Finals.
otherwise-
they-
but
which
I'm
they
saying,
will.
So wait, you're saying if they don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, it's a failure, or they don't make the finals it's a failure?
If they don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, it's a failure of the season.
Okay.
Right? The question was, is Doc Rivers still mid if they make it that far?
Oh, okay.
Yes. If they make the Eastern Conference Finals, Doc's still mid because they're supposed to make the Eastern Conference
I
Final.
agree there.
If they make the finals, then you could have a conversation about him being a little bit better than mid.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not giving Doc all that credit because the roster got better.
I think
in his case, it's kind of like damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Yeah, because he's created this narrative for himself.
has.
He has.
And nobody,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm always confused as to why people keep believing, not say believing, because they have a very solid team, very solid
That's
team.
what-
That's why
without
they're
him-
they're the 1 seed, right? But we've seen for the last how many years Doc Rivers in the playoffs with very talented teams. So let's not forget, this is a very
Clippers
talented
were
team.
like a 1 through 4 seed for multiple years, for most of their
no,
run.
they
Prime CP3, prime Blake, prime DeAndre Jordan, right?
They had
Never got
JJ
out.
at one point.
They had JJ at one point.
They had Lou Will.
Had Lou Will. Never got out of the second round. And he pimped a 3-1 lead to Corey Brewer and Josh Smith of the Rockets
While James Harden was on the bench.
while James Harden was on the bench. It's just Doc. People putting. I think
If
people
Brad
are putting.
Stevens was the coach of the Sixers, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
It would not. It would not. But I
If he
think
was the coach of the Sixers, we would feel comfortable about them
because
making the
Brad
finals.
Stevens has brought Sixers team, not Sixers,
And
Celtics teams to the Eastern Conference Finals when they weren't even supposed to even get out the first round.
and who weren't built as well as the Sixers team is.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Because my thing is, you
Well,
could put
even
an
if he is
average
boss,
coach.
yeah.
You could put an average coach on the Sixers, they would still be a 1, 2, 3 seed.
Brad Brown.
Right?
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm talking like right now with this Sixers team. Just looking at the roster, they should be a 1 through 3 seed. Period.
No. I don't.
Yeah,
I
right?
don't. I don't disagree with what you're saying.
So the thing is, Doc Rivers has to show that he's the difference maker, and the only way he can show that he makes a difference is if they make it to the finals.
True.
Yep.
That still doesn't take him out of the. That still doesn't make him a good coach. It just makes him better than mid. He's all right.
So the difference. So what's that? What's that? Is that purgatory between
Yeah.
mid and good?
Because if he does it 2 years in a row, you're good.
Look, man, I don't think that this team is more talented. I don't think that this Sixers team was more talented than last year's Clippers team.
Agreed.
And look what happened.
That's
now
what I'm saying.
Granted, they went up against a pretty and Jamal Murray played out of his mind, and it's Joker. But then again, you're looking at not as talented team going up against a far more talented team.
The best defensive backcourt since Scotty and Michael.
Look, man. You're going up
It
against.
was
He
neck and neck.
faltered against a Denver Nuggets team that should not have beaten them. Now he's taking a less talented team and going up against a team that is far superior than last year's.
Don't let him
Nuggets team.
Don't let him lose to the Knicks in round 2. Oh,
Bro, he loses to the Knicks. Nah. It's clips on every single. I would bring out my Latrell Sprewell jersey from when I was like 5 that my aunt got me.
Oh, the tight one.
The tight one. And we're going down Fifth Avenue because if the Knicks somehow knocked off the Sixers, bro, it's clips for every Sixers fan ever.
And the thing is, I wouldn't even
Forever.
If the Knicks knock off the Sixers, with the Sixers being healthy, bro.
I don't even. No, I don't even
Bro.
care. Joel Embiid
The amount
could
of
miss the whole
smoke.
series. I don't give a shit.
No.
No,
Don't do that.
No, because
Don't
even
do that.
without Joel Embiid, the Sixers are still a better team.
Than
Miles,
the Knicks?
Miles,
the Knicks
yes.
are. That's if the Knicks were a bad team.
I would still take a Joel Embiid list.
Ben Simmons is not that good.
I'll still take I'll still take J. Cole. J. Cole hoop.
You're bugging.
J. Cole. Who J.
The Sixers without
No.
J. Cole don't hoop? Tobias
The
Harris don't
Sixers
hoop.
without Joel Embiid is the fucking Knicks.
The Sixers without Joel Embiid were still able to hold a 1 seed for a month and a half this season. They are still a very, very solid team.
Yeah, and the Knicks are a solid team too. The Sixers
Yes,
without is the
but I would
fucking
still,
Knicks.
all right, so
That's what I'm saying.
The Sixers are a little bit more solid than the Knicks. I didn't say that they were far superior. I
That's
just said
how
they
you
were,
made it seem.
I just
I
said they were a
guess-
better team.
I mean, I
Is it a
was
better- it's like this?
No,
Okay.
because if Joel Embiid's
God,
not there, then you go, okay, if the Knicks beat them, it's not as far of a stretch.
But it's still funny, and
no.
I'm still cutting ass.
Nah. There's no way, bro. Because at the end of the day, the Knicks at this point in the season are way different. Like we're way better than 10 games over 500. I swear, I will swear on that right now, bro. And on some shit, like in our last 20 something games, we're like 17-4.
Y'all fucking compete.
Yes,
And that's a
And
big
I-
thing.
and I'm not saying
especially against Doc Rivers. Fucking
I'm not,
team.
and I'm not taking anything away from Embiid, right? But all I'm saying is, yo, without Embiid, them niggas are not as good as.
I know they're not
Advertised.
They're not a 1 seed good, but I'm just saying.
So they're a 3-4, which is the Knicks is a 4 seed.
All right, so did you say 3?
Maybe
You
less.
said 3-4 first, so 3 is better than 4. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm not saying that the Sixers are like that much. You take away Embiid and they're still vastly superior to the Knicks. I would still take the Sixers'
What I'm
talent
saying without
over
Embiid,
the.
without
over
Embiid,
Knicks.
it seems a lot more plausible.
On
Oh yeah,
paper.
no, easily.
That's
easily.
what I'm
no,
saying.
Easily. Easy. I think that series goes
Because
7.
if the Knicks beat them without Embiid, you can literally go, if they had Embiid, they should win. If they had Embiid, they would win.
But they don't got Embiid, and I'm still gonna be out there on them streets saying,
All right.
"Yo, y'all got beat by the Knicks. Y'all niggas some trash." That's exactly why Philly's always gonna be Philly.
Anyway, as we spoke about the greatest backcourts in Scotty and Michael,
Best defensive
backcourts in Scotty and Michael. Apparently, it seems like them motherfuckers were tanking not to play the Lakers in the first round.
That's
Pussy.
that's what Streets is saying.
Yeah,
Streets was saying it.
Streets and Stephen A.
And-
Smith.
Look, they no starters against the Thunder, and what was it? The last like 3 games, right? They was
it
resting
sounded pretty
starters.
pussy, and we already know that this is a matchup that everyone wants, except the Clippers.
Hey, look, man.
They're so scary for that.
They're
Hey,
mad
look, man, it's-
pussy, boy. And I tell you what, I don't think they
strategic-wise-
want the Mavs either. So
Strategic wise, smart. Streets wise, that's some bitch shit.
I think
That is some bitch
wanted.
shit.
I think they wanted the Blazers.
Hey, look.
I think they
let's
wanted the
let's be
Blazers,
honest.
bro. I really
we
do
all
think they
like the
wanted the
easy
Blazers.
way in life. We all take the easy path. Like if there's a way to not play the hardest team until the
Yeah.
conference
I mean,
finals,
they're
obviously.
they're trying to work smarter, not work harder.
Exactly, but
still
at the same time,
but,
yeah.
like, come on, it's all about.
You can't
it's
be
all
talking
about,
all this shit about how great you are,
Mhm.
and then be like, let me get the
Also,
lighter
a
road.
question, right?
Ask
So like,
anything.
there's a lot of injuries that I know. Like people have brought up the James Harden, like his hamstring. Is he going to be healthy for the playoffs? Right? Donovan Mitchell was missed the last month of the season, month and a half, right? They kept him out. They ruled him out prior. That he was going to miss the last 3 games of the season, right? He's going to come back. Mike Conley had been out for a little bit, and excuse me, Serge Ibaka has been out for a good bit of while for the Clippers, right? But I feel like those injuries aren't talked about enough.
Because those are more team basketball teams.
Yeah.
But those are very. I mean, you
Yes,
take
they
argument,
are very
the best
significant
player
pieces.
and I guess the third best player on the one team, and then you have, I think, one of the biggest X factors for the Clippers.
yeah.
For them to be able to stretch out their offense.
I'll say the Clippers aren't as much as a team basketball team, but for the Jazz, they're more of a team basketball team because they were able to win these games against. I don't know how hard their schedule was going down the stretch.
wasn't that hard.
Yeah, so they're able to win those games without those players and giving them more time to rest. Also, the Nets were able to win. The Nets, the 3 of them have barely played that much.
We treaded water without
And
Harden.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was literally.
But
It's crazy that you say
Y'all
that.
aren't very much a team basketball team.
Right. But
No, we are
let
not,
me-
but it's
exactly.
okay.
Let me not say.
So
Let me
that's
say
my
that
thing.
y'all not. Y'all are when James Harden is playing, and I think
Yes.
we both can agree there. But like, and I think the reason why people were more so talking about James Harden than anything is that look where the Nets were before the Harden trade. Like, I'm not saying they were a bad team, but they were like
I think a game over 500.
And then look what happened after James Harden playing that next 2 months. It was-
27-7 with James Harden in the lineup.
and there it is.
But I disagree with you. I don't think they're a team basketball team with James Harden in the lineup. I just think James Harden is a true superstar that makes people around him better. Are the Lakers a team basketball team, or is just LeBron that good?
All right, so what do you mean by all right? So what is the definition
yeah,
of team
yeah,
basketball?
let's
Because like the
yeah.
Nets offense looks tremendously better because the ball moves better to
Bruh.
somebody that can facilitate. So like what?
Yeah,
do
but
you,
having
I-
a facilitator, okay, but you could have a facilitator.
no, but that's
But I
what
don't
I meant.
know- I
Like,
don't
so
know.
what's like your definition? Like, so when you say like team basketball,
Okay,
like,
so I'll tell
like,
you this:
Yeah.
how many assists does Russ have average?
around
like
10.
10, right?
Would you consider the Wizards a team basketball team?
It's different though.
I don't watch it.
They don't.
Personally,
they
I don't
wait.
watch enough of their team to know like how their offense works
The reason
night
why
in and
I
night
say
out.
it is
but
it's a star-driven team, and that's to me that's the difference.
You could be driven by your star and still play team basketball though.
like so, like do the Suns
but
not
no,
play?
this is the way I'm
go.
differentiating it is there's star-driven teams,
Yeah,
which it's like they will live and die on the success of their stars,
yes.
which is most of the teams that have stars, right?
Yeah.
And then, but you have teams like the Jazz, where Donovan Mitchell was, like he's really good, but is he a superstar level? Is he the one to carry a team?
No.
Exactly. So that's my thing. So to me, it's the Jazz can still have success.
So a team that does not have to rely on its star night in and night out
Exactly.
to win a game. Okay.
Because LeBron will facilitate an offense, but if he's
No,
not there,
those niggas need a star.
exactly. But if he's not there, the
Right.
team goes downhill.
Nah, but I'm
Luka, the Mavs play team basketball when Luka's in. Luka facilitates it. But if he's not there, Tim Hardaway Jr. has to have 35 points for us to have a chance to win. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
kind of.
I kind of see what he's saying.
It's definitely semantics at this point.
I mean, yeah.
But to me, that's how I look at it as star-driven, like full-on star-driven, versus if the star isn't there, what's the difference in the win percentage?
So basically,
and
a
all of
team.
the
So
stars
basically,
are
a
there.
team whose system doesn't necessarily revolve around the star.
Exactly.
The star just uplifts the system.
Exactly.
It's semantics. So I guess
Because
it
you
makes
can
different
plug
sense.
in another player. Like, there's other players that do what Donovan Mitchell does.
Yeah, of course.
And then you could put them that may not be as good as Donovan Mitchell, but you could put them in that spot, and the Jazz will still be a successful
I was
team.
gonna say, Heike, you
only-
could put in DeMar DeRozan in Donovan Mitchell's spot, and you
And,
still probably
yeah.
have the same record.
Probably. But I don't know.
So
I
that's
feel like
not
I
a-
feel like with how the Nets team look, and I'm using like the James
Yeah.
Harden example specifically, just the way that Justin can. I mean, not saying you can't, John, but Justin is obviously is a little
Yeah.
bit biased, so he can kind of like understand what I'm trying to say. Like the way
But
that
I
the
tell you,
Nets
if KD
team,
and Kyrie were healthy,
I mean, well, that
if they
would have
were-
been
if the
different.
two of them were healthy,
but
you
that
would
would've
not be
been-
looking at them.
That,
You know what I mean?
But they weren't.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is that you saw when they were going on this crazy run, and even when it was one specific West Coast trip that I remember specifically.
6-game winning streak.
Yes,
West
and I think that's where it really started. Because outside of James Harden was definitely scoring. Don't get me wrong, but one night is Bruce Brown, one night is Jeff Green, another night is DeAndre Jordan. It's like they had mad dudes in the rotation that was doing like.
But does the star make the team go?
No, I mean I'm not
That's
saying
what it is.
but
That's what I'm trying to say.
and then there you go. But I'm saying that just because a star is leading a team does not mean that this not team basketball. That's what I'm trying to argue.
Well, I would say in a counter argument to that, because I see what you're saying, but I think with the Nets, right? So like you said, like one night it's Bruce Brown, one night it's Joe Harris, Jeff Green.
I forgot about Harris. Hey, I meant to say it.
Nah, but it's
we all have.
Yeah.
Since he stopped hitting for a night.
Yes.
he stopped being a sure thing.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why? Because James Harden got hurt. That's why.
But that's
But,
the thing.
um,
It's the star makes the team go.
But I think
that's the
in,
point I'm
yeah,
trying to make.
in that case, I think it's more so. But I saw what those guys looked like without James Harden, and it wasn't that like Joe Harris misses James Harden tremendously, right? Bruce Brown missed James Harden tremendously because of what James Harden was doing for them.
The
It allowed
attention
him,
he draws, everything.
So it allowed Bruce Brown to be a 6'5" center because he's just able to be in the dunker spot the whole time. A double team comes to James Harden, boom, pass right there. Whereas you don't really respect, I guess, the facilitating ability of Kyrie Irving as much, or a Tyler Johnson, or a Mike James as much. So you don't
All of
have.
those are scoring guards.
They're all scoring guards. So you don't have to double and blitz off a screen because it's like, all right, I can just get back to my guy. He's not going to really find him. Whereas James Harden is like, oh shit, like we got to try and make it hard for him because if he sees a sliver, he's going to make that pass. Boom. Bruce Brown, the dunker spot, kick out, corner, Joe Harris 3, and we're going back down the court.
But the whole reason, like I even brought up my point, was because the original question you asked was why aren't we talking about it as much as James Harden injury? And that's why, because those other teams you mentioned outside of the Clippers those teams aren't star driven. Those teams can still work without. When you miss multiple pieces, you miss Donovan and Conley, then you get into, it's a bit different, but also you're having a lighter schedule, right? And those are still people like those teams are deep. The Jazz are deep. Jordan Clarkson is great. That's where Jordan Clarkson can pick up some of the scoring load left off by Donovan Mitchell by coming off the bench. Yep. They also have facilitators coming off the bench as well. So that comes into it. Like,
with the Clippers, as much as Serge is a key piece, it's different if you go, all right, Kawhi's been sitting out a lot of games, Paul George has been sitting out a lot of games. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really think they might have fucked up. I think they wanted the Blazers in the first round because I think they match up a bit better. Dame's going to do Dame things regardless, but I just think that they would have been able to.
You talk about a team that needs their star.
Yeah. I think they would have been able to take advantage of the rest of that team, where it's like, even though we didn't finish off the season great, I'll say that the Mavs role players have really hit their stride, and now everyone's healthy. So I don't think that's it's going to be a little bit scary. And I'm pretty sure we beat the Clippers last time we played them. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be a great series.
That Clippers Mavs series will be fun. Yeah, I'll be tuned in.
Bro,
I'll be tuned in all the series.
Bro, we're healthy. Revenge series. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. Those 4 or 5 matchups. Wow. Me and John got a lot to look forward to. Though.
Oh yeah.
Is there any? What's all right? What's the worst matchup
that nobody wants to see?
Like. I mean, obviously we're all going to see because we're all basketball fans. But like, what's the most the casual NBA fan? What's the one that they'll be tuned into the least?
Honestly,
do you think?
I think it's going to be
Suns play.
I think it's whoever the 1 seed plays.
No. Well,
no, because the one.
Well, the Jazz would either play the. It could
if
either
the Jazz play the Warriors. I'm watching.
That would. I think.
I think everybody's watching. Whatever series Steph and Bron are in, they're gonna watch. Well, but the Suns are the 2 seed, right?
Suns, yeah.
Honestly,
so it could be Suns. It could be Suns.
I
Lakers.
think the worst one in the West is probably going to be Nuggets Blazers.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just because I think the Nuggets.
I still don't even think. Well, I guess for casual.
No, I'm saying the worst one in the West, just because I think that. The Blazers just have too many deficiencies versus like the Nuggets, not having Jamal is big.
Yeah.
But I just think that the Nuggets overall have a bit better team.
The Nuggets are not I guess the Nuggets are not because, and this is like I guess the argument that Nick Wright was trying to push or whatever about Jokic's MVPs. They're not a sexy team.
They're not.
Like they're a very good team. Mike Malone is a good coach. Jokic is the MVP, but outside of that, I mean, yeah, you got Michael Porter Jr., but.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's
it's
the
not
worst
a
series.
sexy. If Jamal Murray was still there, maybe.
Yeah, because then you get Jamal and Dame dueling.
Exactly, but it's not a sexy team. You know what I'm saying? It's hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
They
play the game the right way.
They play the game the right way, right? They play defense. They run pick and rolls.
They don't play defense.
I play a little bit more than the Nets.
That's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Nah, man. Nah, I think there's really a lot of good matchups, honestly. Now that I think about it, because obviously, bias aside, I think Knicks Hawks is a great matchup. Heat Bucks is obviously like rematch from last season. That's going to be a good one.
The Bucks did not want that.
Right? No, they did.
They did not want that because Bam is the Giannis
But
stopper,
then again,
bro.
they won late to make it that so that
Bro,
they have that because they didn't. They could have
because they probably want revenge, but Bam is the Giannis stopper, and we're talking about Jimmy and Bam in the playoffs.
Hey man, look,
playoff Jimmy.
I don't think the Bucks could have fell though because we weren't catching them.
No, they couldn't fall. But I'm saying them. I think beating the Heat was the reason why the Knicks have it's not Knicks Heat at 4-5.
Yes,
the Bucks beat them late in the season, and then that's why they have like one more loss than they should.
Exactly.
Listen, playoff Jimmy.
Playoff
Bam.
It's gonna be great.
Playoff Tyler.
Talk about sophomore slump. Motherfuckers don't even know.
Look,
talk about they could have traded for James Harden. You know what I mean? But they don't want to give up Tyler Harrow.
They didn't want to give up Tyler. They want to give up Tyler Harrow and Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. Shit's crazy.
Nah, Duncan's the truth though. Duncan's a piece you want to have on your team. I
now
tell you what.
calling that man Sheen.
Sheen is wild.
He looked like
He
looked like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron.
He do.
Look, I would say in the East, so if the West is the least enticing matchup is the Nuggets Blazers, I'd say in the East it'd definitely be whatever that 1-8 seed is.
I guess for a casual basketball fan, I guess it would be Nuggets.
I think
Blazers.
both. I don't really care who you guys play either. The first round.
Nah, it'll be entertaining.
Who?
All right, so if the Nets play the Warriors, wow. If the Nets play the Wizards, I think those games are going to be ending like 125 to 130.
Yeah,
like we're gonna have some high scoring barn burner of games. If we play the Celtics, I think it's gonna end in 5. I mean, I think both series will end in 5. I think the Nets will pimp a game away, but I think it'll be a lot more entertaining to see Russ and Beal scoring against Kyrie Harden and James.
Two no defense teams is always going to be more fun.
Yes. Then the Celtics, and it's like, all right, the Nets are a better team, obviously.
I can't wait for all these ugly games that the Knicks play against the Hawks.
I think it's gonna be
take the under in every single game.
That's a real basketball purist series right
Oh,
there.
the Knicks and the
Bro,
Hawks.
you thought the under was a lock for the regular season Knicks? Bro, the under is definitely a lock for playoff Knicks.
199.5. you taking that?
180.
180. Ugh, that's gross.
I'm telling you, watch. I guarantee you Knicks or Hawks don't get over 100 more than 2 times in the series.
Nah, we'll be fine. Well, I know we're scoring 100. I don't know about the Hawks, but I know we're scoring.
Oh, you're
100.
scoring 100?
Yeah, they're scoring 100.
I know we're scoring 100.
Bro, I want to see Derrick Rose drop 35. at
Oh
least
my
once.
God!
Vintage
Shout
Rose.
out that
Bro,
nigga
he's
Derrick
been-
Rose, man.
Bro, in those limited minutes, he's really been showing flashes. Like, he's really been like, y'all really forgot who I
Hey,
was.
man, the game against the Grizzlies a few weeks ago.
He's been.
That was
man. I love
was
it, bro.
oof.
It really makes you want to get a jersey. I hate that. Well, obviously Obi has number 1, but it would have been nice if he could have came back and got the same number.
Yep.
Makes you want to get a jersey.
I just like D Rose.
Okay.
What's this guy's problem?
I don't know.
Like, he's
This man has a lot of problems.
Right. talk about-
Speaking of which, Miles, how come we can't go to Knicks playoff games this year?
Oh.
The hell? Why Dylan don't want us
Hey,
to get in
yo.
the Garden?
Hey yo, drop one of Clues bombs for James Dolan, man. Because first and foremost, yo, this man James Dolan, he running it up on y'all niggas.
I don't
bro.
want to get any. I don't want him getting any credit for Nick's success this year.
No, he doesn't.
I don't want him
He
getting-
don't. He don't. But Scott Perry's getting an extension. Our general manager, he's getting an
Yeah,
extension,
hey,
which I
that's
feel
good.
like, oh, okay,
After this year, I mean,
yeah, valid.
shout
Hey.
out to Leon and fucking World Wide West.
I feel
Because
like-
everywhere he go, he leave a worldwide mess.
I feel like the irony in this is that the Knicks are having their best season in years, and the Rangers have literally imploded. Like
what-
they fired their GM, the
Yeah.
team president, the head coach. There's
They
a lot
got-
of shit going on.
Was this 2 top 3 picks in a row for them?
Yeah, like they've been a lottery team the last like few years.
But where did they finish though? They didn't finish in the playoffs?
No.
They got into the playoffs last year and like in the
I
NHL
know,
bubble
yeah.
because of the
rule.
play-in and
Yeah.
whatever, right? But yeah, no, they are not a, I guess, good team by.
Haven't broke out my Rangers jersey in a long time.
Yeah, man.
Well, maybe now. Since the white people are gonna complain about Dolan, maybe they'll listen. Maybe
know
they'll,
what?
Maybe they'll listen.
hey,
You might be onto something
Hey,
there.
You know.
hey,
Because
man.
when Spike said it, y'all wasn't trying to hear it, but now, you know.
Ooh, let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I mean,
Hell, when Spike tried to say something, they tried to not let him in the arena.
You know what I'm saying?
you can't come in here, sir. Motherfucker, who are you?
Can't come in this entrance, sir. What?
Nigga, I'm Spike Lee.
I've
Yo.
been coming in through his entrances before you were born.
Basically.
No
You know,
pause.
you know what the worst thing that came out of that whole situation was? That made me feel gross. It was like all those like Nets fans and like other people that was trying to like recruit Spike to be a Nets fan. I'm like, bro, shut up. Like Spike is a Knicks fan. Like, go away.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about this. Remember when Dame first came to the Blazers and they were like they had a commercial campaign about trying to get the Blazers like a celebrity,
Mhm.
and like it was like a funny commercial, but like I just wondered if there was one. Like, is there a celebrity who goes to Blazers games? Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's
like
like,
Billy
a,
Crystal goes to Clippers games.
Yes.
Jack Nicholson goes to Lakers
Lakers
games.
games.
You got Spike at the Garden.
You
Yeah.
got the other nigga that be going to Raptors games who's actually about to get
The Indian dude.
Yeah.
well, he's not a celebrity.
He's just rich.
He's just a rich entrepreneur
But-
that is just a
but
big
he's
super
he's
fan.
the token fan. He's the token fan. That's what I mean.
Well, they got Drake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got Drake.
All right, you know what? Yeah.
So I wonder if the
Um,
Blazers ever got that fan like that.
Oh, they might, because I mean, like the Bucks
Yeah.
got they got like Aaron Rodgers goes to a lot of Bucks games. I don't know
he
how
might
many
not
he'll be
anymore.
going anymore, but the
Christian
Heat.
Yelich.
What is it? DJ Khaled, right? DJ Khaled was a big Heat guy.
Yeah, but he just likes the limelight. I don't
That's
think he likes
true.
basketball.
Oh, the Hawks. They got like the Migos and
Every rapper.
and literally every rapper.
2 Chainz been going since they were bad.
That's true. Who else? Sixers got Kevin Hart, Meek Mill.
Oh yeah, they got all the Philly niggas. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Blazers
Boston has every single Boston tough. That's up there.
Christopher Jamal Evans.
Matt Damon. You know
Christopher Jamal Evans, indeed.
who's what do you call it? John Krasinski.
My cousin from Boston.
Yep. Who was the dude that was in the what do you call it? That was in the other Transformers movie.
Oh,
And it was in Ted.
that was in Ted.
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg.
Mark what? They got Mark Wahlberg.
Marky
Yep.
Mark and the
Yep.
talk about someone who has a dark past.
Right. Oh, Nick's also got Turtle. There you go.
Yeah.
Jerry Ferrer.
Yeah, your man's.
Yeah, buddy. That's my guy.
Yo, ask him to come on the pod so you can squash this beef.
I'll try.
Not we really referring to this man by his entourage.
It's Turtle. That's Turtle.
No.
Is
He's
it Proctor?
Proctor. He's Proctor. Come on,
Bro,
now.
hit him up and be like, yo, let's squash this beef. Come on the pod.
let's
Let's
see.
air this out before the
would-
playoffs.
I would say Nets got what's that rapper? Shit. Part of
Not you not knowing your own fan.
Bro, I just don't know rappers in general.
Any description, any term, anything.
The nigga that sings "Devastated."
Devastated.
Sometimes I feel so devastated.
I couldn't tell you who that was. No,
He's part of Pro Era. Yeah.
Joey Badass?
Joey Badass.
Oh.
There it is. Like I said, I don't know niggas. I don't know. Oh, we also got CC Sabathia. So there's that. And we got Aaron Judge. And Glaber. Because they be at Nets games all the time.
We still got more people.
I didn't say. I'm not saying. See, this is it's typical Knicks shit.
It's
this is
not
what I'm
a
saying. It's not a
competition.
competition. I was just
Always a
listing different teams.
This is a Knicks town. The Nets will never be relevant.
I was just waiting for the fact for when Knicks fans were to say, "Yeah, see that? Yeah, look how much our playoff tickets are. See that? Yeah, we can't even afford to get in the stadium. That's how much we run New York."
Yeah, how you gonna hate from us out of the club? We can't even get in.
Anybody? Oh, what do you call it? Who? Rockets got who? Travis Scott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Do the Mavericks have anybody?
I don't.
Mark Cuban doesn't
like,
count.
Pat Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, Pat Mahomes. There you go.
Yeah.
Spurs got No, Spurs got somebody. I forget who.
All right. Anyway, speaking of the Yankees, you guys see the shit I was talking about of Mike Francesa saying that it's good that the Yankees didn't draft.
Didn't get
Ohtani.
Shohei. Some more people start learning that don't listen to people on sports talk radio. Most of them don't know what they're talking
Unless
about.
it's us.
Yeah.
We're not on sports talk radio. We're on the
Let
podcast.
them give us a radio show, bro.
But what if they paid us to start spewing bullshit?
John, you know that will never happen. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
Bro, that's what we gotta.
Look at us.
We gotta blow up and make a campaign for us to get on a radio show.
They are never gonna let three niggas on a primetime slot on a sports radio.
We gotta.
Three
Well,
niggas.
you know what? When they don't
John,
give you a seat,
I don't know
when
why.
they don't give you a seat at the table, we gotta make your own table.
Yeah, and look what happens. Then you end up getting sprayed by dog hoses.
Sprayed by dog hoses. Out there in 100-degree weather.
dogs
With the three-piece suit walking.
with the loafers with the white socks.
Singing Wade in the Water.
Loafers with the white socks.
Not wade in the water. Oh no!
Yeah, right.
In fucking dress shoes, dog.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Look. I'm telling you, I don't know when the day is gonna come where we're gonna see a sports show. I mean, I guess Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. But like, I don't even watch. I don't even listen to that shit.
I feel like that's why they podcast. Because not only are podcasts popping right now, they're being able to do their own shit.
I'm telling you, man. Podcast is where it is, and you can curse on podcasts.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
also
we-
just got to get y'all to tell your friend and tell a friend. So we can get all
Since
this.
we know you're listening.
Tell
Yeah.
your friend to tell a friend that I'm interested, but asking for a friend. That's my favorite line. Asking for a friend.
My friend was asking about you. He cute? Yeah,
but they cute.
Yeah, he cute.
Nah, that was a hilarious vine. Yeah, but they cute. Ah, boy. But that's the end of basketball talk, I would say.
I think that's it for sports. Really, what else are we gonna talk about?
There's only one thing that I wanted to talk about, but it's not even really like a conversation.
What's that, Miles?
Oh yeah, they shouting out my boy Derek Jeter. Shout out to the niggas that made The Last Dance. They coming out with a Jeter documentary.
That's
John-
cool. Like I said, just tell me 3 months in advance. I don't need to know a year in advance.
You know what I'm saying, though?
I have time to forget about it.
Yeah.
I don't want time to forget about it. I want to be like, yo, I can't wait for this shit to come out.
ESPN won't let you forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
The only time I put on
Stay mellow.
The only time I put on ESPN is for the whenever it's a basketball game.
And they're definitely still not gonna let you forget.
Oh, yeah, also, shout out the New York Liberty. Start off the season 2-0.
Hey, my
Gang.
good sis Sabrina hit that dagger game.
That's
on.
a fact.
She be jacking, dog. Like she really be.
No,
pulling.
she dead just be chucking.
Like,
Low
she
key.
be-
She learned
But
from,
she
she
be-
learned from Kobe.
Yeah,
She pulled up to the game with a Kobe jersey, hit the game winner.
tough.
Love
It's
to
tough.
see it.
It's
They got they got another top 3 pick this year, right?
They had 2 top 10s. No, sorry, 2 top 15s. They drafted Michaela Onwere, and they also drafted Dee Richards out of Baylor.
Valid.
Dee Richards is valid. Nah. Both on the court and off the court.
Yeah, I gotta get that Liberty jersey, bro.
Telling you. I'm getting it's
The
got
only thing is that
Michaela also kind of valid too. Not
the
gonna lie.
unfortunate thing about the
a
jerseys
nurse,
is that the
still my
normal
baby.
jerseys only come in fucking women's sizes. So you
which
have
jerseys?
to buy an authentic.
Oh.
Wait, the which jerseys?
The regular jerseys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
'cause I-
have to buy an authentic.
Oh damn! But they're not that expensive. I got an authentic Liberty jersey last year
Yeah,
for
but
Sabrina.
they didn't even have stitched-on jerseys last year in the WNBA.
They did not.
Yeah,
They
so
didn't
they
have
do
the
now.
stitch-ons?
No,
that's
it's not stitched.
that's
It's
crazy.
Now they are though. That's what I'm saying.
the iron press shits.
Yeah,
The iron press shit. I'm never copping a. Yeah.
bro, that's what gets me tight. That's why they don't have fucking the green Mavs jerseys, like the throwback ones. They don't have an authentic one for that.
Oh, that's
It's only the
whack.
swingman. It's gonna be tight because I really want one.
Bro, authentics are. Oof.
Yeah.
I know the only Nets jersey I have is an authentic, but it's a customized one that's a JT on the back. Authentics are dumb expensive for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but like at the same time, but the worst thing is they don't even have they can't even really be authentic because they don't even have the sponsor patch.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't even make any sense as to what's the difference between. I mean, I guess the fabric and stuff, but like at this point,
to me, it's mostly just about having the shit stitched on.
yeah.
It's got to be stitched on.
But other than that, yep, Liberty 2-0 as of right now. They're playing tonight, so
We have two teams that we agree on this podcast: the Yankees and the Liberty.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
it's true.
There it is.
Yeah,
There it is. I got no beef.
that's fine. That's okay. Yankees also doing their thing. Winners of the last 5 series, so
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. You know.
they'll take it.
We just need Clint Frazier to become productive. That would be great.
Outside of
Fielding, because
yeah,
this nigga is beastie in the field.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember when niggas say you couldn't play defense? It's crazy.
I will say though, like one of the things I think I told you guys about how like the article where they changed the baseballs.
yeah.
And that's why the pitching shit is so crazy this year because they literally made the baseballs die out. They're like it's like hitting a balloon. Like you hit it mad hard, it comes out fast, and it just dies and falls in.
I mean, also shout out my boy Aaron Judge, Player of the Week, AL Player of the Week.
You needed
Yeah,
that.
what was it? Four home runs.
Four home runs and 5 RBIs. Nigga was only hitting solo shots.
I mean,
Oh boy,
It's all right. Niggas
But,
gotta get on base.
that's
that's not. Yeah,
true.
it's not up to him to get on base.
Right.
Say,
That's
also,
right.
Shohei Ohtani out here hitting baseballs above his head and at his ankles
Bro,
for home
he's
runs.
so filthy, bro.
This man is written, and on top of that, has a 2.10 ERA. Let's also put
So
respect
man's is dead ass going to be in the conversation for MVP and Cy Young. It's
on- I
crazy.
mean, yeah,
Imagine if he wins both.
it's happened before.
He wins both.
Yeah.
on
Nah, Justin Verlander. Verlander was
No,
the last
but the
one to do it.
difference is Verlander
Nah,
wasn't
but
swinging.
he was literally
well,
just.
but that's what I'm saying though. That's how that should just tell you how OD it
'cause
is. Like for a
Jacob
pitcher.
DeGrom, you can make an argument as long as the Mets have a winning record, you can make an argument for him being both.
I wouldn't be mad
The
at
issue
it.
with him not winning MVP is the fact that he doesn't get run support.
Right, because that nigga dead ass be hitting the ball too.
That's
Fucking
why
DeGrom.
because he got to.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
That
nobody
nigga-
gonna do it. Fine, I'll do it myself.
do it myself.
Yes.
but
Also,
nah.
NHL playoffs are on. I haven't watched a single second of it. Damn. Hey man, look.
you already told me the Rangers are bad, so I'm not watching.
Look, I'm just saying, playoff hockey is very,
it is
very entertaining.
But we also got playoff basketball at the same time.
This is true, bro. We got playoff basketball, playoff hockey, WNBA, and baseball all going on at the same time. It's great, and we're gonna have spring football soon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mickey Minicamp.
I know the FCS just finished up their spring season, so
It's about to be litty, bro.
hey man, look, this is gonna be a good summer. Like I said in the opening, vaxxed and waxed, baby.
Yes,
And we
sir.
raw dog in the air. No mask,
Just vibes.
just vibes.
That's all we got for you guys this week. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That's at Saratobi Sports. Go like the Facebook page. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you guys can also follow me on Twitter at Offended Normal. Guys?
Hey man, one time for the birthday chick. That's all I'm gonna say.
You didn't want to say bitch? You don't view yourself as the baddest bitch on your birthday?
You know, I am a bad individual, but you know.
I mean, you was out here calling Cam Newton and Russ Westbrook baddies, and you can't call
You know
yourself
what,
a
you know
baddie?
what this means? It just means that we can kill Miles because you can't kill bad bitches.
wow,
Yeah.
So Miles is now able to be touched
wow.
like Uncle Ben.
You need to stop saying able to be touched, bro. Because that just sounds wild.
I'm just saying. I don't got
The
superpowers.
booty is mine. It belongs to me.
I don't got superpowers, but all my
phrasing.
uncles is fine.
The booty is mine. It belongs to me. Yes. Word to
You got superpowers,
Where-
but your girl's still alive?
word to dark blood getting exercise. Nigga, get your black ass out of here. Black lives matter.
Those two?
Wow.
Oh, God.
Sensational. Yeah, all I got for you is nematodes are people too. Let's go Nets.
All right. We will catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion.